This is a demonstration of exercise 1417B, imputation of interest. Presented below are two independent situations. Part A states, on January 1st, 2020, Excess Inc. purchased undeveloped land that had an assessed value of $261,000 at the time of purchase. A $500,000 zero interest-bearing note due January 1st, 2025 was given in exchange. There was no established exchange price for the land, nor a ready market for the note. The interest rate charged on a note of this type is 15%. Determine at what amount the land should be recorded on January 1st, 2020, and the interest expense to be reported in 2020 related to this transaction. So to determine the amount that the land should be reported at, we would take the amount of the zero interest-bearing note, which is $500,000, and we would multiply it by a factor that we would determine to get the present value. The factor, we would look at table 6.2, and it would be n equals 5, and the interest rate would be 15%. And that is where we would get the factor 0.49718. When we multiply that by the 500,000, we would get $248,590. So the note would be recorded at 500,000, but the land would be recorded at $248,590, which means that there would be a discount on the note of $251,410. Now, the next part of the problem stated to determine the amount of interest expense that would be reported on the note for 2020. So when we're determining the interest, we take the carrying value of the note, which in the very first year is the $248,590. We multiply that by the interest rate, which is 15%, and we would get $37,289, which would be the interest in 2020. The B part of the problem states that on January 1st, Donald Diamond borrowed $1 million face value from All-Star Company, a major customer, through a zero interest-bearing note due in 3 years. Because the note was zero interest-bearing, Donald agreed to sell diamonds to this customer at lower than market price. A 12% rate of interest is normally charged on this type of loan. Prepare the journal entry to record this transaction and determine the amount of interest expense to report for 2020. So first we have to determine the present value of the note. It says that this type of a note would carry an interest rate of 12%. So again, we would go to table 6.2. We would look for n equals 3, which is the number of periods. The interest rate is 12%, and we would get a factor of 0.71178. When we multiply that by the face amount of the note, which is $1 million, we would get a present value of $711,780. So the face amount of the note is $1 million. The present value is $711,780. So that means we have a discount on the note of $288,220. So we can record this entry. We are going to receive the full $1 million. The discount on the note, as we calculated it, is $288,220. The note itself that we will have to pay back is $1 million. And we would record the $288,220 as unearned revenue. And the reason why is because over the life of the note, as we sell the diamonds to the customer at less than market price, we will debit the unearned revenue and credit revenue for the amount of the difference between what we sell the diamonds for and what the market price would be. The second part of the problem said to determine the interest expense to report for 2020. Again, you take the carrying value of the note, which the first year would be the 780 or $711,780, the 12% market rate of interest, and we would multiply that, and the interest expense for the first year would be $85,414. And that is the conclusion of the demonstration for exercise 1417B.